Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, Divine Collective. How are you today? We are going to do a healing energy card reading. We are going to do a three-card reading for birthday. This is our birthday reading. So, for November. So, all of you birthday day people for November. I have a son whose birthday is on the 9th of November. Um, so anybody who has a birthday, this is going to be your reading, and we're going to check out and see what your message is today, okay? And what it is for the month. I feel like we have a lot coming from the healing energy cards one and two, deck one. This is healing energy cards deck one and two. This is a lady. She makes these cards from Australia. Temple of Balance is she's an artist, and she made these cards, and I happened to find them. I forget what I was doing, and I came across them and was like, oh my gosh, I love those cards. They're from Leanne Peters. Yeah, she has her name on there. Temple of Balance. Um, I bought both decks because she said you can combine them together, and I love having a lot of cards to really get a good reading. So, all right, so let's take a look. So, what do we need to know for the month of November and for the year? This is a whole year spread. Like the November, it's going to go all the way through, and it's going to carry you for your birthday year as well. So it's not just like just a November reading, but this is also, for like um the energy around your birth sign. So our first card is Spirit Message. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Your intuition is awakening. Listen to the guidance within. Your spiritual team supports you. Okay, so you are a spiritual being, and I don't know, I'm sure you probably heard this before, but you are a spiritual being having a human existence, right? Having a human experience. Like inside of you is a beautiful spirit that it is just living and growing and learning every day. Your next card is male support. You are supported and protected. Inner father protects your inner child. Family healing, family connection, strength, look ahead, true masculine. Okay, so the first thing I think of is the symbolization of the divine creator. He is like a roaring lion, very protective, very loving. A male lion can be very loving to their cubs, very affectionate to the female, um, but very protective when it comes to anything outside of the family. Like, very protective. The male is often very supportive when it comes to children, family, raising children, a very supportive male energy here. Someone who steps in as like the mother figure, right? So there's this like masculine, but there's also this feminine. Like the lion has like a feminine energy as well. Often the male will step in and he will care for the cubs and things like that. And often the female will be the one that goes out and does the hunting and things like that. So I this is like a family dynamic here, I feel, for you. Like there's a lot of strength in your energy. There's a lot of strength in um in overcoming things. You are a very uh calm, collective person. Like you have done a lot of work. You've pulled yourself back from a lot of situations that could have really taken a toll, and you've gained a lot of wisdom in this situation to where when something starts to pull you, you can kind of pull this energy out and you can kind of guard yourself and protect yourself. But I feel like you're also like really guarded by the divine, by the spirit. I feel like you're you're very cared for, nurtured for. And we have incoming clarity. Okay, a new level of thinking. Open your mind, be patient. Clarity is coming. Trust in perfect timing. Creative thinking. Remain curious and positive, right? So, positivity, very important. The starfish, the first thing I think of with the starfish is like if something happens and like they lose a limb, like that's okay because they will compensate with the other ones until they grow this one back. So like I feel like you can like regenerate. When something knocks you down, you're not down for long. Like you will acknowledge it, you will accept it, you will work through it, and then you will rise. You will rise, you will rise. And in that rising, you will come back even stronger. You will come back even more determined. And you will come back with a better understanding of things, which is like, the incoming clarity. But I also feel like for the month of November and for your birthday energy and things, like there's going to be a lot more clarity that comes to you this year. You're going to be realizing a lot of things. You might find yourself changing careers. You might find yourself moving away from certain situations, people, um, things that you're doing right now. You might completely change your whole entire situation. Um, I feel like there's going to be a lot that comes in for you when it comes to what you really want to be doing and what you want to put your energy in. So you might find yourself really stepping back and just refusing to allow certain things to take place anymore. All right, so let's take a look at some of your charms. So a we have two turtles. Okay, so and we have the cats and we have the horse. Okay, so there's no unicorn on this. That's just a horse. Okay, so looking at your charms. So I feel like you are someone that kind of feels like you have 9 lives. I feel like you kind of feel like you have been through a lot and um you just you just keep coming back with this regenerative energy. But I feel like you're wiser and with the cat energy, it kind of feels like maybe you were this and you grew into this, you know. And I also feel like that protective energy is over you as well. So like you are protected, right? You are learning, you are being taught and learned and protected while you are learning, right? And I feel like the horse is reminding you that you can keep moving forward. You have the strength and the mobility uh, and the speed to get you to where you want to be. You're the turtle is kind of slow energy, but notice how you have two turtles. Okay, so with this one, I kind of feel like this is the slower energy, but this is like the sea turtle. Like, like the sea turtle can go very fast in the water, but on land it goes very slow. So you might find yourself in a little bit of a tug of war. You might find that some situations you have to slow down. You have to honor yourself. You have to do self-care, self-love, give yourself a rest. But then I feel like once you hit this energy, you're just going to soar. You're just going to go, but you got to kind of like find the balance in both of those. And be aware that when it comes to the horse, like I feel like there's a little bit of a wild, like there's no rider on this horse. So I feel like this is kind of like the wild horse, like the horse that can't be tamed. That there is this like inner spirit here. There's this message coming in from spirit reminding you who you are, who you truly are, not to allow something or someone to come in and mold you into something that you're not. Don't allow someone to tame your energy when you are this wild person, right? You know how to be and when to be. But the thing is you might have people in your presence that might want to try to dictate that, might want to try to stuffle your light, dim your light, make you feel like um, you're not doing things in alignment, and make you doubt who you truly are. So I feel like spirit is coming in with this like, okay, I'm going to guide you, trust my guidance, go inward, listen to what you're feeling. Your intuition isn't wrong. Let that intuition strengthen you. Let it help you move through these difficult times. Let it help you to transform over top of anything that comes in your way. And as you work through these energies, you're going to come into a new understanding of where you want to be in a year from now. Where do you want to be 6 months from now? How do you see yourself in this new year that's rolling out for you? How are you closing the year that you're in? Like, this is your birthday. So you are not only beginning a new season, a new year, a new time that you've never experienced yet, but it's also time for you to close out the last year. How can you integrate that energy? How can you bring that energy into the now? Right? What has happened to you in the past year that you can let go of? What has happened to you in the past year that you can transform? What has happened to you in the past year that has strengthened you? And what have you overcome? What have you faced? What were the obstacles that you had to go through to gain back your whole self, right? What clarity did you gain from all of this that you've been going through, whether it's good or bad? What's the clarity that you got here? And how is spirit working? How is spirit working in your life right now? Are you communicating with spirit? Because how we communicate with spirit has a lot to do with how spirit can help us. If you got that door closed and you're not going inward and you're not taking the time to listen, if you're constantly putting something over your ears and constantly listening to music and constantly keeping your mind busy, then spirit is having a hard time communicating, right? So, um, this is a great reading on definitely coming in with um, who are you? Where are you? Where have you been? And where do you want to go? Kind of energy. All right. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy birthday to you. Happy blessed year to you. Happy blessed rest of this year to you. I hope you have a wonderful birthday month. I know some people don't celebrate, some people celebrate just their birthday. A lot of people celebrate the whole entire month. So, totally up to you. Enjoy this time, enjoy your happiness. Seek happiness. It is a blessing that you are here. Thank you for all that you do. In case you don't hear that enough, thank you so much for all that you do. You matter. And congratulations on reaching another year to celebrate your birthday. And I hope it's full of amazing clarity that opens up new doors for you. I hope that you grow a great relationship with spirit and with yourself. And I hope that all those things that you've been working on really help you to be the best that you can be. All right. Thank you so much. Happy birthday and have a great evening. Bye.